Hello, I'm Sabine Roussel. I'm going to present you how studying behavior can improve survival in a stock enhancement program. Abalone are marine gastropods found on most continents. Most of them are cryptic and move at night to feed on algae. In Europe, natural populations have declined sharply due to a pathogen, Vibrio harveyi, causing 80% mortality when seawater temperature reaches 17 degrees. Restoration and stock enhancement, which consists in reestablishing population in historical distribution range and increasing fishing catch, could provide opportunities to develop sustainable economical activities. But is stock enhancement a solution? Yes and no. A high mortality up to 100% can be observed after implantation, compromising success of the program, probably due to predators. The first experiment consisted of studying the behavior of juvenile abalone and one of its main predators, Necora Puber. Behaviours were video recorded for a week in 12-liter aquariums in a laboratory setup. The results showed that most of the mortality happened the first week, with stabilization thereafter. Almost 50% of the mortality was a result of the crab's prey-seeking behavior, and the other half the result of the poorly adapted juvenile behavior, with movements outside the shelter during daytime in front of the predator. The second experiment consisted in studying the interaction between juvenile size and the presence of a predator on survival. It was carried out in 260-liter mesocosm. Each mesocosm contained several layers of rocks, used as shelter and algae for feeding. Two size classes of abalone juveniles were tested. Some of the mesocosm contain predators, while others contain none. As you can see on the graph, small size of abalone, as well as the presence of a predator, reduce the survival measured after 5 weeks. The worst was for the small abalone with predator. The aim of the last experiment was to evaluate how the presence of a shelter during implantation could improve survival. It was carried out in large 5 cubic meter mesocosm containing predators. On the figure on the left, it showed that the presence of a shelter with narrow crevices improved survival compared to no protection or oyster shell protection after 2 weeks. On the right, you can see that after 4 weeks of exposure, no more shelter effect was observed, while a size effect was still present for survival. In conclusion, the next step will consist in studying if shelters designed to protect abalone are efficient in more complex natural environment and facilitate implantation. Behavioral studies, not often used when studying implantation results, are sensitive tools that will allow us to better understand the causes of mortality and hopefully to reduce it during stock enhancement programs. I thank you for your attention.